All right, let's go. Thank you very much, Steven. The Bergen County Ravens have won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, so the Brick City offense will be coming out first tonight. Kicker for the Bergen County Ravens, A little surprise here, Anthony Stergo, a two-time champion in semi-pro football and also an arena football champion with the Jersey Bearcats. Was surprised to see him here tonight. I did not know he was playing with the Ravens, one of the more talented kickers in the sport. And we get to see him kick the ball off to get us started here tonight in Lyndhurst. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football? I know I am. And the hand is up. So here we go. Bergen County Ravens, Brick City Tigers. We're glad you're with us right here on YouTube as the kick is away. And this one is going to be handled by Eddie Straightener about the 12-yard line. He's going to run it out. Has some room. Breaking tackles. Gets out to about the 42-yard line. The big return for the Brick City Tigers on special teams. And we zoom in our camera now as we'll get to see the offense for the first time tonight. And if we saw what we saw in the pregame, it will be number 3, Jeremy Calderon, taking snaps for the Brick City offense. Last week saw a lot of number 11. That was Milton Hunter. He threw several touchdown passes, not last week, the last broadcast, as we had the September 18th broadcast against the Brick City Tigers and the Hudson Valley Mountaineers. A very close, exciting game. Hudson Valley came out on top, 30-26, take what was then second place in the Independence Division of the Independent Football League. We'll get to the standings a little later. We are ready for football. First down and 10. The ball is placed at the 43-yard line. And I can't see who is in the quarterback, but we have a fullback and a running back. And they can hand out to the running back. The bounce off tackles, lose the football on the first play. And that is going to be Bergen County football. And that is how you spark up your team on defense, punching the football out and recovering it almost immediately. And just like that, Bergen County has the ball inside their own territory, but they're very close to midfield. Not the type of start the Brick City Tigers wanted as they fight for their playoff lives at 3-3-1. Bergen County just looking to get the 1 seed at this point. Again, they come into this game with a 7-1 record, right behind the Jersey Stags, who are 6-0-1. I did not see who punched that football out, but we do know the Bergen County Ravens are getting off to a very hot start here tonight. And their offense comes out for the first time. Let's look to the other side of our sheet here. And in at quarterback, let us see. It's sure supposed to be E.J. McKenzie, but not. Let's see if handoffs to the fullback. And a great play made there by the Brick City defense. That is number 26. That is Darnell Jackson. We talked about him on our last broadcast. He had 2 picks in the opening win against the Path Academy Pirates. So if I'm not mistaken, the quarterback tonight, who was supposed to be E.J. McKenzie, we've not seen him yet. It looks to be number 19, Rashad Hector, who will be stepping in under center. EJ is a high school football coach, so he might just be doing that tonight. We don't really know. We do know Elijah McKenzie, his brother, who we talked about pregame. He is here tonight. He is wearing number 51, and he is one of the linemen. So second down and long. Now the ball is back at the 42-yard line. You have a man in motion, and they hand it off to him, and a nice stop there by the Brick City defense. He gets maybe a yard, maybe 2, but again, Darnell Jackson coming in with the stop once again. His second tackle here early on in the game. It's going to bring up a long third down for this Ravens offense. Again, 7-1 coming into this game. Should be the best record in the league, but the New Jersey Stags still have an undefeated record, 6-1, and they also have the only defeat for the Bergen County Ravens. Those two teams met on August 28th. Stags came out on top, 20-10. Third down and long, ball at the 44-yard line. Hector's going to roll out. Pressure, here comes Roberts. And still going, there goes Hector. Past midfield, first down and more. Breaks off and finally brought down, but not before he gets into Brick City territory and gets the first down. What a play by Rashad Hector. Shea Roberts brought the pressure. Hector got away. And it looked like a few whoopee tacklers. And a big gain there. Ball now at the Brick City 45-yard line. First down, Bergen County. I watched them in practice. Shot Hector and this whole offense right before the kickoff. This is a very strong team, especially the running back, number 12. We'll talk about Michael Mays. He has electrifying speed if we see him running here tonight. First down, ball at the Brick City, 45-yard line. And they hand it off. No, it's a fake. Hector's going to run. Another first down the sideline. Finally goes out of bounds near the 25-yard line, but now whistles are blowing. Was there a flag now? They're not seeing the yellow laundry on the field. And there is holding on the Ravens, so back them up about 10 yards. Another impressive run there by Rashad Hector, the quarterback for tonight's game. Number 19 listed on the roster on the Independent Football League website. But now that backs them all the way up, they're back now inside their own territory. We're going to move our camera, as we always do. Get you the best camera angle possible as we try. Ball now back at the Bergen County 45-yard line. We are scoreless here in the first quarter. And now another flag. Looks like it was just thrown, but now it's picked up. So looks like it's the flag from earlier that I missed. And if you saw it, you let me know. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Oh, actually, they're moving it back from the spot of the foul. So the ball is still inside Brick City territory. Now at the 42-yard line. Pretty much just wipes away what Hector had just done. Should be second down. Man coming in motion. And a pitch out. That's Michael Mays. And there is, who else? Shea Roberts coming up with the stop. And that's going to bring up another long third down for the Ravens. Brick City's defense, we've seen them have great moments over the season. Obviously shutting out the Path Academy Pirates week 1, 18-0. Zaire Williams had 2 picks, including a pick 6 in their close loss to the Hudson Valley Mountaineers. And Shea Roberts, we talk about him all the time in these broadcasts because he's just a dominant player. Played with the Jersey Bearcats, won a championship with the game last winter. We'll see if he joins them again this winter. And right now dominating for Brick City. He has bought the pressure so far all night long. Third down and long for the Ravens. Moving up front, it's a free play. And Hector just goes down. Shea Roberts, there he is again. We just talked about him. But now there's a flag down that's going to be offsides. Let's see. It's going to bring up a shorter third down. Bring up a shorter third down for Bergen County. Hector, I guess, couldn't find anybody open. He just took the sack. But it didn't count anyway. So now it's third and short. Ball is placed at the 39-yard line. We have no markers here tonight. So we're not sure if it's third down, second down. We know it's not first down. We're pretty sure it's not fourth down. Otherwise, we would have seen Anthony Sturgau right here tonight so far, right now. So it's a third down for the Ravens at the 38-yard line. In a motion, Hector's going to hand it off. Can't tell who that is, but don't think he'll get the first down. Play there by looks like number 24. Hakeem Roos. Making the play there. And the offense is staying on the field. So it looks like they're going to go for here on. It looks like I believe it is a fourth down. I am not entirely sure. Ball is still at the 39, so no gain on that last play. Big play here for both sides of the football. Fourth down. And Hector hands off. Michael Mays, first down and more. Leaps it over defender inside the 20. And that is a big first down for Bergen County. And you saw that electric speed from Michael Mays that we talked about just moments ago, including his agility to jump. Apparently, he leaped over a defender on his way to a big gain. Ball now at the 17-yard line. So first down, Bergen County. Excuse me, we have 2 BCs here tonight. Yeah, Bergen County, we got Brick City. Get a little confused sometimes. Anyway, first down, Brick City. First down, Bergen County at the 17-yard line. And flag. Moving up front. Bring it back 5 yards. And it'll be first down and 15. But what a play. I mean, we talked about it before the long run by Michael Mays. This guy, you saw him in pregame. He was running with the head of speed to the end zone as the offense was practicing ahead of kickoff. And if we're going to see that all night long, this Brick City defense better keep doing what they do and being as powerful as they are. They're going to need him to stop this run game that we've seen so far from Bergen County. First and 15 now, ball at the 22. And a handoff, Mays, and what a play there! Stuffed in the backfield. I can't tell. It looks like number 24, Roos again. His second tackle of the game, huge loss. And we just keep predicting the future here on this broadcast. We just talked about how Brick City's going to need to step their game up to stop the run game. And on that play, Hakeem Roos gets in there for a big stop. Loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring up a second down and long for the Ravens. So we adjust our cameras to give you a better view, like we did last time against the Hudson Valley Mountaineers. Second down and long. Hector going down the sideline. Pass incomplete. He's out of bounds. Can't see who the intended receiver was from up here, but the pass is incomplete. He's going to bring up a third and long. Close call there, but the ref was right on top of it to see that the pass was indeed incomplete. So it brings up, again, third down and long. Ball at the 25-yard line. Bergen County is definitely in Anthony Stergel's field goal range. So they can get points on this drive if they can't convert on this third down play right here. Here we go. Third and long from the 25. And flag. That's going to be another false start and bring up an even longer third down. Oh, no, it's an offside on Brick City. So I'm not sure why they didn't let the play run. But that brings up a much more manageable third down for the Bergen County offense. Second time on this drive alone, we've seen an offside penalty on the Tigers. The offense gave up the football on the very first play of the game. And Bergen County has just been chewing up this clock that is not running because they have nobody running the clock here in the first quarter. So a manageable third down here from the 20-yard line. And that's going to be another offside. Free play. Hector's going to roll out. And he's going to run. And we'll swing to the outside. Gets near the 10-yard line. Excuse me. Sorry about the camera. We're trying to move it as good as we can. That should be another penalty, as we saw one of the Tigers jump off sides. Well, let's see if a flag was thrown or if... Either way, it's going to be probably declined to take the first down. Ball should be around the 11-yard line. And actually, they placed the ball at the 9-yard line. So looks like Hector might have stretched out a little bit, got himself some extra yardage, and it's a first and goal for the Ravens. We're going to zoom in here, get a better view, so we can see what's going on. Zoom a little more. There we go. There we go. So it's first and goal for Bergen County. Their own 9-yard line. Or at the Brick City 9-yard line. Hector out under center. And they're going to hand up to Mays. Mays walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Bergen County. And 2 third down conversion attempts. And the touchdown, and Bergen County leads 6-0 early. They capitalize on the Brick City turnover and turn it into points with that electric speed, as we talked about, by Michael Mays. Now Anthony Stergo going to come on for the extra point. Again, very talented kicker. He won several championships with teams including the Brooklyn Seminoles of Major Indoor Football, as well as Arena Championship last winter with the Jersey Bearcats. That was a hell of a game. We'll talk about that maybe a little bit later. But here's Stergo for the extra point. Kick is up and good. Looks like it was almost blocked there by the Brick City Tigers. But it is good, and it is now 7-0 Bergen County. We'll be right back. You're watching the presentation of the Independent Football League right here on YouTube. 7-0 Bergen County on top of Brick City. The Tigers on their first play from scrimmage fumbled the football. Bergen County recovered. And Michael Mays ran it in for a 9-yard touchdown on 1st and goal to make it 7-0. Here's Anthony Stergo with his second kickoff of the night. This one is taken inside the 15-yard line. Breaks off a tackle. And finally out of bounds here, the 40-yard line is number 12. That is Isaiah Duzay, who we did not get his name in our last broadcast against the Hunter Valley Mountaineers. He did score a touchdown, the first or second of the game, one of the two. In the broad sunlight, if you remember looking back at that game. So now for the second time, Brick City's offense will come out, led by Jeremy Calderon. No Gary Hawkins here tonight, still dealing with an injury. And they'll hope to pretty much do what they did not do on the last drive and hope to not turn it over again here. They look to tie this game up early on. So first down, the ball is at the 40-yard line for Brick City. And inside handoff. It's about a yard or two maybe. So we talked about how Elijah E.J. McKenzie, brothers on the Bergen County Ravens, how Elijah had his football career pretty much saved by his brother E.J., who told him he could not simply just give up. It was not an option. Those two went on to win the championship game with the Jersey Bearcats last winter, along with kicker Anthony Stergo. You also have DeJuan Williams Sr., who also plays for the Ravens, one of the biggest trash talkers in football, but that man backs it up on the field. A lot of Bearcats in the Independent Football League. We'll talk about that as we continue on here. It's second down now for Brick City, and fake. Calderon's going to run, and he is going to get back possibly to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard or two. And that's going to bring up a third down for Brick City. Of course, we saw last broadcast, we saw Kyle Ward score a touchdown for the Hudson Valley Mountaineers. He is also a Bearcat. Joined the team during their winter season in 2020 and played with them during their first season in the American Arena League in 2021, which the highlight point of that season was them defeating the Reading Raptors, who had already got their 54-game win streak snapped by the Charlotte Thunder. Big loss, and then the Bearcats was handing them their second consecutive loss. And that was a crowning achievement for Bearcats head coach A.J. Roque. But anyway, getting back to the action here is McKinley Smith in motion. Captain for this actually offense on second down. And rolling out, throwing incomplete. That is number 13 now at quarterback. We don't have a 13 on our roster. Shay Roberts did tell me that our roster will not be updated. But unfortunately, he told me a little too late. So we're going with what we have here on paper. You don't have number 13 listed on offense. And now, after that incompletion, by the way, fourth down, and Brick City is going to do the right thing and punt here. Hoping their defense can do what they did last drive and showing signs of life. Unfortunately, they did give up the touchdown to Michael Mays, a 9-yard rush on 1st and goal. Meanwhile, Bergen County, and we talked about this already, looking to become the number 1 seed. Should the Stags lose, they are currently playing the Tri-County Owls in Camden tonight. And Bergen County wins, they will be the number 1 team, not only in the league, but also obviously in the division. And it's ball at the 22, running out. A nice play there. And now trash talking by number 12. That's Isaiah Duze again with the laying out the returner. Now whistles are going to blow after the trash talk continues. Duze walking back to his sideline, but continuing to trash talk. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of the Independent Football League right here on YouTube. All right, well, for some reason, the Brick City Tigers are punting once again. Might have been a penalty somewhere along the line, and we're repeating 4th down. Not exactly sure what happened. I wasn't paying attention after the big hit by Isaiah Duze. But the Brick City Tigers will punt again. This one, low kick. And it'll take a Tiger bounce and roll to the 28-yard line. All right, now we'll take another break. We'll be right back watching a presentation in the Independent Football League right here on YouTube. All right, we're back to action here in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. Bergen County Ravens taking on the Brick City Tigers. Ball is actually placed at the 37-yard line. So 1st down, Bergen County. And then hand off to Mays again. Spins out of tackle and then runs into his own teammate there. Inside the maybe to the 41-yard line, somewhere around there. It's funny, I was talking to Anthony Starko's father, John, pregame, and we were talking about how different things were going on in this league. And one of the things was that the top 3 teams in this league, and we both seem to agree about this, they're in this Independence division. It's the Bergen County Ravens, the New Jersey Stags, and the Hudson Valley Mountaineers. You look at the Liberty Division, the South Philly Hurricanes and the Frankfort Chiefs are both struggling. The Philadelphia Kings have won 3 in a row. They're 4-4. But it looks like the championship's going to run through the Independence Division. We'll talk about that again in a moment. 2nd down here from the 40. And a handoff to Mays. Breaking off tackles. Gets a decent gain, about 7 yards on that one. Well, we talked about the top 3 teams are in the Independence Division, the Mountaineers, Stags, and the Ravens. The Stags, they're obviously the better team of the 3 because they've already beaten both of the other teams. They beat the Mountaineers up in Kingston a couple weeks ago. And back in August, they also defeated these Ravens, and it's the only loss the Ravens have on their schedule. So that kind of says something about the Stags. It also says something, again, about this division. We talked about it before. The Chiefs. Look at the Frankfort Chiefs. They're 5-3. They're tied for first in the division with the South Philly Hurricanes. They've been shut out in their last 2 games, including last week. Nobody saw this coming. An 8-0 shutout loss to the New Jersey Broncos, who are also now at 4-4 and just a game behind the Chiefs and the Hurricanes in the division. And another handoff here on 2nd down to Mays. And the Tigers are there to make the stop. Rain is starting to come down here, so we're going to go ahead and grab the umbrella before we get any damage. So I apologize for you seeing the umbrella. Trying to keep our equipment dry, and hopefully the lightning that is scheduled for the forecast does not come in. So the ball is now at midfield. We believe it is a 3rd down for Bergen County. Remember a couple months ago we had a game against the Central Jersey Vikings where it rained so hard I didn't have an umbrella, was not ready. Now I'm ready. 3rd down for the Ravens at the 50-yard line. Pardon me, the umbrella. And Hector going down. Can't see who made the play there. Let's see. Looks like a number 9 on the roster. Let's get you that updated right here. Great play there made by the Brick City defense. They forced a 4th down. Number 9, Isaiah Seiler, coming up with the stop there. So brings up a 4th down. It looks like teams are switching sides. That's the end of the first quarter already. 7-0 Bergen County. We'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of the Independent Football League right here on YouTube. Start of the second quarter, 7-0 Bergen County. Bergen County facing a 4th down. Hector going up top, has a man and incomplete. So a turnover on downs for the Brick City defense. Oh no, actually the ball is... Let's see, I'm not sure. It looked like the pass was overthrown and incomplete, but it might have been called a catch. And a 1st down for the Bergen County Ravens offense. And that's exactly what it looks like it is. It is a 1st down. So that catch was made. Did not see who it was, but it is a 1st down for Bergen County. Ball now at the Brick City 41-yard line. What a way to keep the drive alive. And hand off to Mays, breaking off 1 tackle. Going down the sideline, there he goes, and finally knocked out inside the 30. Great run there by Michael Mays, who has an outstanding first quarter, had the touchdown. They only scored the game so far, and now here come the Ravens once again. They're driving. As you can see the rainbow on our screen. Apologize for that. That's not supposed to happen. That's just the lighting, I guess, from the lights coming down here in the stadium. So 1st down at the 30-yard line for the Ravens. And another handoff. Just one to Mays again. Mays busting off 1 tackle, breaking away, and finally knocked down about the 21-yard line. Michael Mays continues to have himself an incredible first half running the football, and we're trying to get our camera right. Holding the umbrella, holding the mic. Not easy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that. Now 2nd down from the 21. It should be about a 2nd and short, really. If not a 1st down. Hector rolling. He's going to run. Hector breaks off 1 tackle and finally keeps going. Finally brought down inside the 10-yard line. And the Ravens are threatening to score again and make this a 2-possession game here in the 2nd quarter. Like I said, the Tigers, if they want to keep the Ravens at bay on offense, their defense need to stop the run game so far. Not too well outside of 1 play made earlier on. So ball now at the 8-yard line. Looks like about the 8-yard line. And out to Mays. Mays to the outside. Mays into the end zone for the touchdown. Michael Mays, his 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are now up 2 scores. $13-0 is your score. Bergen County starting to take control of this football game as the wind picks up here and the rain comes down. But now we have an injury. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. Michael Mays scores his 2nd touchdown of the night. Looks like Daquan Page, who ran into a referee at the goal line, Had to be helped off the field a little bit. But now 13-0. Bergen County on top as the rain, you can see, starting to come down a little bit. Anthony Stergo comes in for the point after try. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-0, Bergen County. We'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of the Independent Football League right here on YouTube. 14-0, Bergen County as the rain just comes down a little harder here in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. Thank God we got the umbrella, so again, we do apologize if the umbrella gets in the way of the camera, but we are ready for football again as the kickoff goes to about the 28-yard line. And brought down near the 40 is Idris Drayton, who had a touchdown in our last game we called against the Hudson Valley Mountaineers. Again, we talked about this before, and we'll talk about it over and over again. Drayton was one of the first guys to ever attend a interest meeting for the Tigers at the Hotspot Diner in Newark in March of 2020, just a week before the pandemic shut everything down in New Jersey. Now here we go again. Brick City's offense back on the field, looking to do something. They've not got anything done thus far tonight. A fumble on the first play of the game. And then the punt, a short punt, led to a Bergen County touchdown. And it is now 14-0. Ravens. First down at the 38-yard line. Calderson out to, that's like it might have been dropped. Actually, the ball a little too low. When the intended receiver, we cannot see who it is from up here. We do know it is 2nd down and 10. Again, rain just coming down. Not as bad as it was in Plainfield. That night on August 21st in Plainfield, that was much worse than it is right now. Again, we had to have an umbrella. Unfortunately, we do have lightning in the forecast, excuse me. Now, there is a chance this game could be the second game called due to lightning for the Brick City Tigers. But we sure hope that it's not, because this is a big game for them. Look to fight for their playoff lives. So 2nd out of 10, again, that ball was indeed incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line. Calderon. Comes a blitz, throws, pass caught. McKinley Smith. First down into Raven territory, and there's the captain. McKinley Smith, his first catch of the night, gets the Tigers a first down, and the ball will be placed inside Bergen County territory. Rain coming down, blowing. The wind is blowing as well, so that's why the umbrella is not staying upright. We'll do our best to keep the equipment dry and keep the umbrella out of the camera. First down at the 48. Hand off to Cesar Hurtado, the fullback, and he gets a nice run to the 44-yard line, and now cheering. And it looks like there's going to be a little burst of speed there by Cesar Hurtado. I'm not sure why exactly they're celebrating. It's only about a 3-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd down. Ball is at the 44-yard line, 45-yard line. Again, wind blowing the umbrella away, trying to keep it upright, trying to keep the camera, let's keep the umbrella out of the camera and keep our equipment as dry as possible. As throw pass is caught and immediately brought down. That is Duze again with the catch. Coming to make the tackle, looks like number 12 or 13 for the Ravens defense. We'll get you that in a moment. That was number 13, Hassan Frazier, coming and making that stop. So it is 3rd down for the Tigers. Ball at, that was a loss about 2-3 yards. Ball's at the 47. Calderon going up top. Pass overthrown for McKinley Smith. That'll bring up another 4th down for Brick City. Now 14 points here in the second quarter. Let's see what Coach Charles McGill will decide to do, or Coach Bobby Billingsley. See what they decide to do here. They want to keep their offense on the field. It looks like they indeed will do just that. It is 4th down. Offense still on the field for the Tigers. So this is going to be a big 4th down for the Tigers, as they're down 14 already, and they can't afford to go down any more than they already are. Here we go, 4th down. Calderon. Looking throw, passes, caught. Should be enough for a 1st down. Let's check. And it is, and that looks to be Idris Drayton with the catch. 1st down, Brick City, something they desperately needed here in the second quarter. So now ball at the 39-yard line. It will be 1st down, Brick City. And they're going to hand off to the fullback, the running back. That's to be Hurtado. Might be Duze playing running back. Couldn't really tell. And he gets a short gain. So again, we talked about this earlier. If the Ravens beat the Tigers here tonight, and the Stags lose in Camden to the Tri-County Owls, who have been on a hot streak lately, the Bergen County Ravens will overtake the #1 seed in not just the Independence Division. They'll be the #1 seed in the entire league. And again, we talk about the Philadelphia Kings a little bit. They are 4-4 after a 1-4 start, and they play the Hurricanes tomorrow night actually, on Sunday. And if they win, they take over 2nd place. Handoff, Hurtado, 1st down. Big run. Still going, and finally ball down about the 31-yard line. Looks to be enough for Brick City, 1st down. But you can tell the playoff race is heating up here in the Independent Football League on both sides. Of course, we'll give you the standings sooner than later before the end of the broadcast. Was the rain through the rest of this game, and again, we do apologize for the umbrella. We are trying to keep it as steady as we can with the wind blowing on us. 1st down, ball at the 31-yard line for Brick City. Free play! No, they're going to blow the whistle. Blow it dead. 13 looked like he was trying to go deep for, looks to be Smith, but they're going to call. And it looks like there's Duze. He is arguing at the ref. Why are you letting that go? And I agree. I don't understand why these refs don't let free plays just be free plays. You know, most of the time in the NFL, it's what you see. On a free play, you just let them do what they do. Run the ball, whatever the case is. And that's that. You don't interfere on a defensive offsides. So that was a little confusing. Ball at the 35-yard line. It might actually been a false start. Maybe that's why they blew it dead. It looked like an offsides from up here, but it looks like the rest saw something else. 1st and 15. Calderon, go. No, it's 13 going deep for the end zone, and he overthrew. Oh, no, it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Brick City. Idris Drayton, we did not see that. I did not see that. Idris Drayton was over there. Or somebody was over there. Somebody got the touchdown. I can't tell who it is. And it looks like it's Isaiah Duze. Had the touchdown a couple weeks ago against Hudson Valley. Has one here tonight. And Brick City's on the board for the first time. He lost control of it. Trying to control the camera, the umbrella, and everything else here. They kicked the camera. And so now the score is 14-6, and Brick City looks like they're going for two. Handoff to Hurtado. Hurtado is going to punch it in, and there it is. A 2-point conversion for Brick City, and now it is just a 6-point game. Bergen County 14, Brick City 8. We'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of the Independent Football League right here on YouTube. All right, 14-8 is the score here. The Brick City Tigers get on the board with that long touchdown. Number 13 to Isaiah Duze, number 12. And now this ball, we can find it. There it is, around the 40-yard line. Brought down close to midfield. And that's where Bergen County will start with the football in the lead. Now whistles blow. Rain coming down here. It was not as bad as it was on August 21st when we broadcasted the Brick City Tigers game in Plainfield, New Jersey against the Central Jersey Vikings. That was a rainstorm and a half, which eventually led to lightning. Where is lightning again? There is lightning in the forecast for tonight's game. We just yet to see it so far. Crossing our fingers, we don't see it at all. We don't get another game. That winds up being a no contest. Bergen County ball, first down at the 48-yard line. Clock is not running. Clarice 12 minutes. Score is being updated by somebody down below us. 14-8 is the score. Michael Mays has 2 rushing touchdowns for the Ravens. And Isaiah Zuze has a long receiving touchdown for Brick City. They're going to hand it off. Can't tell who that is, but the Tigers are there to stop him around midfield. Can't tell who that was, but it's a gain of about maybe 1 or 2 yards on the play. 14-8, again, age 14-8 is your score. Brick City and the Bergen County Ravens. Ravens looking to go to 8-1. Most wins in the leagues thus far, and that will probably remain through the rest of the season. Unless they want to blow a losing streak, and Stags want to win their final 2 games. Or 3 games, whatever it is. Schedule's a little weird. We'll talk about that. Possibly in the second half. Probably might have to move our camera down to the booth. But for now, it's first down. Inside Brick City territory, handoff. And play made there. At number 33 for the Tigers. We'll get you a name in a moment. And again, we do apologize for the umbrella. The rain is coming down, making a lot of things a little difficult with the umbrella. Number 33 is Amir Amos. Coming up with that play. Now you're hearing the Brick City side screen defense. Third down and about 6. Wind picking up. Hector's going to run. And now the rain is... Shit, come on. No. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. The umbrella is being blown away by the heavy wind that is coming down now. It looks like Brick City's defense has held, excuse me. And it is fourth down for Bergen County. Wind picking up, rain picking up as well. Whistle blows. 4th down. Big 4th down. And a flag. That's going to be an all false start on Bergen County. Alright, while they figure things out, we're gonna actually we have a 4th down now here long for Bergen County. We keep it with us here, folks. We do apologize. Trying to keep it straight as possible. We're gonna have to move into the booth in just a few moments. Streams become unbearable with the wind as well. But right now we do have a 4th down for Bergen County. Oh no, they're going to punt. And that is, looked like it might have been blocked. That punt might have been blocked. And the Tigers are going to pick it up. And going to have great field position inside Bergen County territory, down 6. We will be right back. We're watching a presentation in the Independent Football League right here on YouTube.